morning, students. Today we are going to solve our MCQs of chapter 2. To solve MCQs of chapter 2, you have to keep your book with you, as I am having a book with you. I think every concept is clear to you. You will not feel any difficulty to answer the MCQs, to choose the right option from the MCQs if you have the concept clear. Okay, I'm reading the first question, and then you also have to keep your books with you and mark the correct answer. Question 1 is, a body has translative motion if it moves along a dash. 4 options they have given to you. First one is straight line, second B option is circle, third C option line without rotation, and D curved path. Clearly the option C is right because it is clearly the definition of translative motion. So you have to choose the C option, line without rotation. So C option is right. Second question, the motion of a body about an axis is called. Note down, it is also definition. Definition of which? Motion of a body about an axis is called. What kind of motion that is called? Rotatory motion. So look, option B is right. So B option is rotatory motion. You will skip other 3 options. Now I will read only the right option. So I think it is clear to you. The motion of a body about an axis is called rotatory motion. So B option is right. MCQ number 3. Which of the following is a vector quantity? So clearly C option is right. Displacement is a vector quantity. Other 3 options are scalars. You know other 3 you can read. Others are scalar. So only C option is right. Displacement is a vector quantity. Now fourth, if an object is moving with constant speed, then its distance time graph will be a straight line. Note down, I have explained to you what kind of graph he has asked you. Which graph? Distance time graph. So notice down, in distance time graph, what thing you will observe? An object is moving with a constant speed. With a constant speed in a distance time graph. Clearly in a constant speed, if you draw roughly a graph, this is the time and the distance. So if the body is moving, what he is asking you, if an object is moving with constant speed, then its distance time graph will be a straight line. So clearly straight line will be inclined to this will be the straight line. Straight line. Notice down, this straight line is inclined. Inclined means bending on x-axis. This is x-axis or time axis. So which option is right? D option is right. Inclined to time axis. Now fifth MCQs. A straight line parallel to time axis on a distance time graph tells the object is. Clearly you know, rest. Straight line parallel to time axis on a distance time graph. So now if it is a straight line parallel to time axis, so that line will be like that. So you know what happened, this line parallel to x-axis. So this line shows the body is at rest. So which option is right? B option is right. So you will tick the B option. Now sixth option, the speed time graph of a car is shown in the figure. Which figure is shown in the figure? They have drawn the figure. Which of the following statement is true? This figure is also in your book. I will explain to you by drawing this figure. This is the figure. Here they have given you speed in meter per second, and clearly here is the time. Here is the time and origin, and line is like that. And here is 15. And time axis they have shown you 10. Now option is, they have given you 4 options. Which option is correct for this line, this graph? Car has an acceleration of 1.5 meter per second. Is it right? How to find the acceleration? You know, you have to find the slope. If you find the slope, so you will divide 15 by 10. But you notice that the speed is decreasing. So it means there is no acceleration, that is deceleration. So you can skip the A option. So A option is not right. In B option, car has constant speed of 7.5 meter per second. It is totally wrong. There is no constant speed of 7.5 meter per second. If it is constant speed of 7.5, then the line should be like that. The line should be parallel to time axis in speed time graph. So the line is not parallel to time axis. So that's why B option is also not right. Now come to the C option. Distance traveled by the car is 75 meter. So clearly this option is right. Distance in a speed time graph gives you the area. So find the area of this figure. So area of triangle is a triangle. If I write the name OAB, to know the area of triangle, what is the formula of area of triangle? 1/2 by base into height. 1/2, what is the base? Base is 10. What is the height? Height is the 15. So simplify this. 2 5 the 10, 15 5 the 75 meter. So look, this option is right. So answer is 75 meter. So it means C option is right. Distance traveled by the car is 75 meter, as we have found from this graph. So all other options are wrong. Only C option is right. Now move to next 7. Which of the following graphs is representing uniform acceleration? They have given you 4 graphs. So in these graphs, C option is right. I will draw that graph. I will explain to you why this is right. It is V, it is T, and graph is like that. Why this graph is right? Because it is a speed time graph, not a distance time graph. In speed time graph, the body moving with uniform acceleration. Either the acceleration is decreasing, but the body is moving with uniform acceleration. That's why C option is right. A option is not right because it is the distance time graph in A option. Most of the students will confuse that why A option is not right, because in A option that is not a speed time graph, that is a distance time graph. So distance time graph cannot have uniform acceleration. So that's why this C option is right. Okay. Now 7th MCQs. By dividing displacement of a moving body with time, we obtain, clearly this is the definition of velocity. When you divide displacement by time, you will get velocity. So C option is right. C option is velocity. Now 9th option. A ball is thrown vertically upward. Its velocity at the highest point is, what is the velocity at its highest point? 0. So B option is right. Why the height of the ball is at highest point is 0? Suppose when you throw a ball, this is the ground. When you throw a ball, so at some instant the ball will stop for a while. So this will be the final velocity, VF. When it reaches at some highest point, after reaching the highest point, it takes a little bit stop. It takes a little bit stop, which you can't observe with your naked eye, and then it falls down due to the action of gravity. But at highest point, then its velocity becomes 0. So the option, which option is 0? B option is right. Okay, now 10. A change in position is called displacement. This is also definition of displacement. A change in position is called displacement. So C option is right. Okay, now move to 9th. In 9th, he is saying a train is moving at a speed of 36 km per hour. Its speed expressed in meter per second. So he has given you speed in kilometer per hour. You have to convert it into meter per second. So I will convert it. Look at this. 36 kilometer per hour. So you have to convert it into the unit of meter per second. So clearly, you know how many meters are there in kilometer? There are 1000 meters. So I will multiply kilometer. I will change the prefix of k with 1000 to remain a meter, and hour in second. So as it is dividing, so you also have to divide hours. So how many seconds are there in hours? 3600 seconds. There are 3600 seconds in 1 hour. Per hour means you have to divide this. Okay, now cancel these 2 zeros, cancel with these 2 zeros. 36 cancel with the 36, giving you here 1. So 10 into 1 into 1 give you 10. So it is 10 meter per second. You can also write it like 10 meter per second. Both ways of writing are correct. So you can check, is there any option of 10 meter per second? Yes, it is your A option. So it means in 9th MCQs, A option is right, 10 meter per second. Okay, now 12th. A car starts from rest. It acquires a speed of 25 meter per second. Acquires a speed of 25 meter per second. It means it is its final value of velocity. So what will be the first initial velocity? That is 0, because I have told you when somebody starts from rest, its initial velocity is always 0. After 20 seconds, the distance moved by the car during this time is, so you have to find a distance moved by the car. So clearly I will write a data for this MCQs. He has given you initial speed Vi 0 and final becomes 25 meter per second, and what time taken? Time taken is 20 seconds. 20 seconds. And what you have to find out? Distance. S. Distance you have to find out. So this is your data. Notice down, I have told you a formula to find a distance if both speed and time are given. S is equals to V average into T. VAV stands for average. V average into T, it is the formula. So put the value of average. Average means sum these two values and divide by 2, mean Vi plus Vf over 2 into T. So this is the average value of velocity. Add these two values and divide by 2. That is the average. Now clearly Vi is 0 and Vf is 25 divided by 2. And what is the value of time? That is 20. Okay, now solve this. 2 can be cancelled with 20, giving you 10. So 0 mean nothing. Multiply 20 with 10, answer is 250. What you are finding? S in meters. So distance in meters. So check in your option. Is there any option is 250 meter? Yes, B option. So it means B option is right. So in this way we have completed our MCQ section. Now I will explain to you short questions. That's all.